but should be good.
So what's your prediction? Is that recording yet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, as long as they play better than tomorrow, or better than yesterday, rather.
Yep.
Here we go. Orangeville Flyers versus Barrie Colts. Miller steps in to take the draw for the Flyers. Draw Miller chips it to the Colts blue line. They'll pick it up from there. Colts Clearing attempt off of Middlehurst. They'll send it to the near wing. With a missed play. Picked up by the Colts through neutral ice and chipped into the Flyers end. Brady picks it up behind his net. Sends it to the near corner for Critchley. Critchley off the boards to the blue line. Kept in. Colts player fires it hard into the corner. Hits the break. Spins, comes up to the near point. Back into the Flyers corner. Colts out front. Misplayed. Critchley gets that to Arkema. Arkema out over the blue line. Gets the good side of center ice and dumps it in. Colts pick it up in the far corner, send it to the near side. To the half boards, off the glass and down neutral ice. Krause to Moniz. He gets run over but gets the puck in deep. Brown on the forecheck with Arkema in the corner. Colts send it to the near side. Fired hard around the far boards. Campbell's there at the blue line. Lets a shot go. Blocked by Brown. He picks up the rebound. Lets a shot go. Missed just wide. Shot for Martin on target. Held by the goaltender. Brown on the draw. Shot by Martin. Missed just wide. Krause holds it to the half boards. He gets bumped. Loose puck in the skates of Moniz. Martin picks it up in the far corner or near corner to Krause at the point. Back off the boards to Martin. Colts fire that hard around the boards. Campbell gets it into the corner and steps around to hit. Moniz, Brown digging at it. It's underneath Moniz's skate. Brown comes up. Shot off the blocker just too high over the top of the net. Moniz to Brown in the far corner. Brown tried to center it. Colts bring it up through center ice. Then over the Flyers blue line. Krause picks it up. To Martin at center ice. He has to wait. Brown on his pants into the far corner of the Colts zone. Colts drop pass. Shot. Pad saved by Milks. Rebound cleared out of the way by Krause. Martin on his man at the half boards. Puck comes to Krause in the corner. He'll throw it off the glass. Dumped back in. Martin and Brown. Puck comes back to Krause. Takes a funny hop off the boards. Krause to Martin at the half boards. Martin lifts that to center ice for Clark. Colts interrupt that play. Rolls towards the net. The goaltender plays it up the far side. Cross ice pass. In over the Flyers blue line. Shot blocked by Tribble. He'll pick up the rebound in the far corner. To Clark to the blue line. Middlehurst gets that to Critchley and over the blue line, just offside. Much better start tonight for the Flyers than they did last night. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. He wins it forward into the Colts zone. Colts pick it up. Cleared to the blue line to neutral ice. And they'll call that a hand pass. That face-off will come just outside the Flyers blue line. Middlehurst steps in to take it. Won by the Colts to their own blue line. Cross-ice pass. Colts lifts that into the far corner of the Flyer zone. Hobart up to Clark off his skate. He has to hit the brakes. Back to the blue line. Colts tried to chip it in off the boards. Second effort does. Hobart off the glass. Still into the Flyer zone. Colts with a shot. Pad saved by Milks. Rebound sits there. Hobart gets it to the corner before running into his man. Middlehurst gets a piece out in the middle. Tribble. I think he's going to the box for tripping. Flyers penalty number 44. Tribble, 2 minutes for tripping. How are you? Brown steps in to take the draw. Colts win it clean, a little too clean, all the way back into their own zone. Arkema in on the forecheck. Colts up over their blue line through center ice. Back in the Flyers' end to the near wing. Drop pass to the point. Brown on his man, keeping him outside. Cross ice, past the Colts forward, kept in by their defense at the blue line. Dump in. Played back to the point, to the near wing. Colts centering pass to the far corner. Colts pick it up to the near wing. Centering pass blocked by Brady. He gets that behind the Flyers goal. Played off the far boards to the point. Brown applying pressure. Colts cycling the puck well to the near wing. Colts to the half board, cycling back to the top of the key. Shot, bad save by Milks. Rebound comes to the near wing. Played back to the point. Steps around Brady, shot into the chest of Milks. He'll hold that for a whistle. What's up? Middlehurst in for the draw, wins it to the near corner for Hobart. Hobart holds it there, picked off by the Colts. They'll throw it out front. Moniz gets a piece of it. He'll send that down the ice to the near corner. Middlehurst in on the forecheck. Colts overskate it. Middlehurst, he holds it behind the goal for a few seconds. Colts played up the far side. Through neutral ice, back in the Flyers' end. Tried to run it in, they squeezed it through. Somehow that went through Milks. He's going to want that one back. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw for the Flyers. Wins it, picked up by the Colts into the Flyers' end. Hops over Krause's stick. He gets run over. Centering pass. Middlehurst clears that behind the goal. Campbell, he fires that harder on the boards. Martin wins that foot race. Winds up, scores! What a shot by Jackson Martin. Flyers goal number 29. 9:29 in the first period.
Right back, a little bit. That was good.
Yeah. Middlehurst steps back in for the draw. One by Middlehurst to Krause. Krause across to Martin at the blue line, just couldn't hold on to it. Colts to the Flyers blue line, up to Moniz. He gets hit high, no call. Colts back in the Flyers' end. Shot, pad save by Milks. Krause with a bit of a screen there. Middlehurst picks it up, brings it to the far corner off the boards. Moniz gets a stick on it to the blue line, not out. Krause misfired, he gets hit again. Colts centering pass. Shot, missed wide. Back to Krause. He'll send it, tried to send it off the boards, kept in by the Colts. Colts with the puck in the far corner. Campbell gets a piece of it to center ice. Colts fire that puck back in the Flyers' end. Krause back to pick it up behind his own net. Off the Colts player, there's three of them there. Shot, Milks holds that for the whistle. Minutes to go in the first period. Brown in for the draw. He wins it clean to the far corner, shoveled behind the net by Thompson. Brady on his man, picked up by Clark. He'll come down the near wing. He gets bumped just outside the Flyers' end. Brady back to pick it up to Thompson. Thompson out the far side, just behind Critchley. Played back into the zone to Thompson. To Brady at center ice. He sends it to the Colts blue line, but that's it. Colts fire that puck back in the Flyers' end. Thompson behind his net to pick it up. Gets it to the blue line. Kept in by the Colts. Shot. And Milks will hold that. Brown back in for the draw. One to the far boards. Brown through center ice, past everybody for icing.
Is it 8?
Yep. Yep. Down back in. Scrum draw, picked up by Brown to the far corner. Thompson on it, lifts it high off the glass for Critchley, just squirts through his legs, picked up by Clark. He left that for Critchley. Critchley in over the blue line, lets the shot go, steered wide to the near corner by the Colts goaltender. Brown, he gets run over. Guess there's no call. He's got that one. Critchley picks up the loose puck in the far corner. Squirts out, finally touched by the Colts, just as Arkema came on from the extra man. Two minutes. Flyers go to the power play. Brown steps in for the draw. He wins it to Middlehurst, to Hobart at the point, across to Campbell. Campbell into Martin. He'll let that go to the far corner. Martin throws it out front, right to the Colts player. He'll send that down the ice. Milks sets it up for Campbell. Campbell pauses behind his net, sends it out the far side for Hobart to center ice for Martin. Martin gets it into the Colts zone, right to the Colts player again, cleared out to center ice. Campbell, Hobart to Martin. Martin avoids the hit, gets the puck into the zone. Cleared off the boards to the blue line, in the feet of Hobart. I wasn't sure where it is. Brown picks it up, sends it to the near boards for Middlehurst. Middlehurst in the corner. Sends it behind the net. Brown gets bumped again a little high. Middlehurst back into Brown to Middlehurst in the far corner. Thrown out front to Campbell in deep shot. Score! Flyers goal scored by number 7, Zach Campbell. 6:21 to go in the first period. Middlehurst steps in for the draw. He wins another one. Clark was tied up. Monas gets tied up and run over by the Colts players. Chipped into the near corner. Tribble to the half boards for Monas. He'll hit Middlehurst at the blue line. Middlehurst back in the Colts zone. Lets a shot go. Blocked in front. Rebound goes to the far corner. Cleared around to the near boards by the Colts. To the blue line. Kept in by Tribble. He'll send that to Monas high. Monas backhand for Hobart. Hobart tried to get through the wingers. Gets picked off. Colts at the Flyers blue line. Cross ice a little too much. Comes to Hobart. Gets to the blue line. Not out. Shot missed wide. Rebound picked off by Middlehurst. Off the glass to the blue line and out. Puck bounces over Clark's stick but comes to middle center ice. Colts back in the Flyer zone. Tribble. Cleared out. How was that onside? Colts back in the Flyer zone in the near corner. Tribble chasing his man. Centering pass. Puck comes to the near boards. Colts bring it off. Brown back to Tribble. Tribble misfires. Colts pick it up. Bring it to the near corner. Out front. Shot. Puck corner and in. .458 to go in the first period. Brown in for the draw. Flyers weren't quite ready for the drop, but Colts in through the Flyers end. Backhand that to the near corner. Brady sends it to the far side for Thompson. Picked off by the Colts, thrown out front. Brown to Arkema. Chipped back in by the Colts, right to Brady's stick. He'll get center ice. Tipped over the glass and out of bounds. Face off just outside the Colts end. Brown steps in. Wins that to Arkema off the near boards. Down into the corner behind the net. Colts goaltender plays it hard off the glass to Critchley at the half boards. He gets it in deep but gets run over. Colts pick it up, bring it out the far side. Out over the blue line, through center ice into the Flyers' end. Brady, clearing pass up to center ice. Picked up by the Colts defense, who dumps it back in the zone. Brady picks it up behind his net, sends it to Arkema on the near wing. Arkema up to Critchley. He gets it into the near corner. Fired hard around the boards by the Colts to Brown. To the blue line, just out. Brown battling. Colts bring it in way offside. And that'll get a whistle. Middlehurst in for the draw. Won by the Colts to center ice, chipped hard off the glass. That puck will settle around the boards to the near corner. Krause to Clark, one touch into the zone for icing. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw deep in his own zone. Scrum draw, picked up by the Colts along the half boards to the near corner. Played in behind the Flyers net, out the far side. Martin pressuring. Campbell gets it out through center ice into the Colts zone. And they'll call that icing. Middlehurst back into the draw. Another one won by the Colts to the point. Played in off the boards. Campbell up to Clark at center ice. Colts capitalize, get a piece of it, and bring it back in the Flyers' end. Shot deflected. Rebound comes back to Clark along the near boards. Clark up the near wing. Shot from the blue line, just over the net. Campbell pinches, hops over his stick. Colts at center ice. Bring it back in the Flyers' zone. Flyers were caught changing 3-on-1. Missed shot. Comes back to the point. Colts missed it. Monas tries to get back off Brown. He settles it down at neutral ice before he gets bumped. Colts players dump it in behind the Flyers' net. Tribble back to get it. Sends it to Hobart in the far corner to Arkema. He couldn't hold it. Shot. Wilkes makes the save. Rebound settles down in front of Hobart to Arkema. Arkema to Monas at the near blue line. Monas gets the zone shot. Locker save, big rebound. Comes to the half boards. The Colts turn and fire that to center ice. Tribble. Cross intended for Brown, just out of his reach. Here behind Hobart. Colts back in the Flyers zone. Shot. Bad save by Milks. Fired hard by Hobart down the ice for icing. 2:02 to go in the first period. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. Middlehurst wins it to Thompson, who gets run over to Middlehurst in the corner. Middlehurst behind his own net out the near wing. Centering pass intended for Critchley, intercepted by the Colts. Comes to Monas at the half boards. Brady steps in to help. Brady comes up with it to Middlehurst. Middlehurst across for Critchley. Critchley out over the blue line, hits center ice. Kicks it into the Colts zone. Right on the Colts sticks. We'll get that to the blue line. Off the ref. Centering. In over the Flyers blue line. Drop pass to the point. Shot. Blocked by Brady. To the near corner. He'll send that out the far side to the point. Colts overskated it. That puck will sail into their own zone. Minute 15 to go in the period. Colts off the far boards to the Flyers blue line. Thompson sends that to center ice. Critchley shakes off a hit, gets the puck in, drop pass to Moniz. To the near boards, thrown out front. Critchley tries to tap it through his legs. Just missed. Puck comes to the blue line, kept in by Thompson. To Moniz in the corner. Centering pass off the Colts player, back to Moniz. Middlehurst couldn't quite reach for it. Cleared down the ice. Campbell in his own zone. 42 seconds to go. Delayed penalty. Milks comes out of the zone. Thrown to the Colts blue line. Critchley does a good job getting it back onside. To Campbell. Across to Middlehurst. Middlehurst gives it right away to the Colts. Turn and fire after the whistle. And that'll be a delayed penalty. Colts player got 4 minutes for spearing. 26 seconds to go in the period. Brown steps in to take the draw. Brown wins it to Hobart. Hobart across to Campbell. Campbell throws it on net. Steered wide. 20 seconds to go in the period. Martin to Arkema. Arkema back to Martin. Lets it go to Hobart, the half boards. Hobart cross ice to nobody. 3 Flyers are standing there. None of them were moving. 5 seconds to go. Milks comes out to play it to the far corner. And that'll do it for the period. All right. Brown off the draw to start the second period. Clean win all the way back into the Flyer zone. Hobart to the far corner to pick it up. Pass to Campbell. Back to Hobart on the far side. Hobart to Brown up through neutral ice. Brown drags it in over the blue line. All kinds of pressure. Brown gets it to the near corner. Before getting bumped hard into the boards. Critchley couldn't get a stick on that. Colts clear that down the ice into the Flyer zone. Hobart to the near corner for Campbell. Back to Hobart. He'll let that go to Middlehurst. To Campbell, or Hobart. To Middlehurst. Colts pick it up. Campbell to Critchley waiting at the blue line. Critchley misfires. Held by the goaltender. 2:48 to go on the Flyers power play. Brown in for the draw, wins it to Middlehurst, to Brady, across to Tribble. Tribble lets a shot go, tipped twice off the goaltender's glove. Settles down in the near corner, picked up by the Colts. To the blue line and out, Brady to Middlehurst at center ice. Middlehurst back to the near wing for Brady. Offside. Brown in for the draw. He wins that to Tribble to the near wing for Brady. Brady fires it in around the far boards with Middlehurst. He lets that go. The Colts pick it up. Tribble pinching, gets a piece of it. Back to Brown. He'll pick it up and bring it in. Lets a shot go deflected to the far corner. Colts swipe at it. Tribble to Middlehurst. Middlehurst back to Tribble. To Middlehurst. Under pressure, Brown steps in, picks it up, leaves it for Middlehurst. Centering pass off of Brown's stick. Kept in for a second to the Colts. Colts in over the Flyers blue line. Shot. Why don't you just let him walk in? Kima steps in to take the draw. Run by the Colts. They'll fire it into the Flyers' end. Somebody go for it. Campbell off the side of the net. Focus, boys, focus. Arkema takes the man, leaves the puck for Campbell. Campbell behind the goal for Thompson at the half boards. Thompson back to Campbell. To Thompson. To Arkema in the slot. Arkema, I don't know who that was for, but that's icing. Arkema steps in to take the draw. He wins it, but the Colts get a piece of it first. Thompson drags it out of the traffic to the near corner. Across to Arkema. Arkema steps around one. Couldn't get the second one. Back to Thompson. Thompson across ice. Touched by a player. Not sure who. Colts turn and fire that down. Thompson back to collect the puck. Deep in his own zone. Comes up the near wing. Up to Clark and over the blue line. Clark lets a shot go, blocked in front. Colts get a piece of it to the blue line, kept in by Campbell. Across to Thompson. Thompson throws one, that was tipped over the net. Arkema couldn't hold on to it. Finally gets a piece of it for Mona's in the corner. Colts to the blue line and out. Campbell sends it to the near side into the zone. Colts fire it back out of his ice. Campbell in his own zone picks it up to the near wing for Thompson. Across for Arkema. Back to 5-on-5. Arkema shoots from the center ice. On target. Martin in the near wing. It's tripped up. Martin gets it behind the net for Middlehurst. Middlehurst to the far corner. Centers it, intercepted by the Colts. They'll clear that to center ice. Tribble to Hobart. Hobart off the near boards. Colts dump that in the zone. Settles down behind the Flyers net. Hobart around the far boards. Colts come up with it. Got two of them out front. Middlehurst in for the draw. He wins it. Colts pick it up. In over the blue line. Drop pass to the point. Shot deflected. Milks makes the save. Rebound. Kicked out to the far corner. Colts with the puck behind the net. Played out front. Brady gets run over. Hard into the boards. Yeah. I guess there's no call on that. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. Campbell shovels out to the blue line, kept in. Critchley to Campbell. Campbell gets that to Martin at the blue line. Across to Critchley. Middlehurst picks that up. And over the blue line. Offside. Middlehurst back in for the draw. Wins it to the near boards. Martin giving chase. Colts pick it up, send it to the Flyers blue line and in the zone. Krause off the near boards to the blue line, not out. Centering pass to Critchley. He'll send that out the far wing to the blue line and in. Puck settles down behind the Flyers net. Colts get it to the near boards. Martin to Campbell to Critchley. Intended for Middlehurst, couldn't quite connect with it. Colts back in the Flyers zone, shot. Blocker save. Rebound picked up by Critchley at the half boards. He'll send that to Middlehurst. In over the blue. Come on. Colts to the box. 4 minutes for head contact. Nine and a half minutes to go in the second period. Brown steps in to take the draw. Won by the Colts to the far corner. Hard off the glass to the blue line. Hops over Hobar's stick, goes down the ice. Tribble, back to pick it up. Hobar bumps his man. Kicks the puck out to the far corner. Hobar. Circling, gets it to Clark at the blue line. Colts dump it back in the zone. Hobar picks up the loose puck. To Clark. He'll leave that for Brown. Brown through neutral ice. In over the blue line to the near corner. Brown gets bumped, still has the puck in the near side. Thrown out front. Under Clark's stick. Comes to Tribble at the point. Tribble with the shot blocked in front by the Colts. Colts down the far wing, in over the blue line. Centering pass. Picked off by Hobar. Up through center ice. Gets the red line and dumps it in the zone. Hobar chips it to the corner for Brown. Brown hits the brakes, couldn't hold on the puck. Clear to the point. Clark's there. He winds up, lets a shot go. Off the blocker, missed just wide. Brown throws it on net, hits Moniz in the corner. Back to Brown. Tries to get that to Hobar at the point. Thompson picks it up. Off the near wing to the blue line. Fired back down to Thompson. Thompson off the glass. That'll be icing. .804 to go in the second period. Middlehurst in for the draw. Puck comes to the near boards. Colts to the point. Back in deep to the near corner to Thompson. Thompson gets stripped of it. Colts come out in front with it. Shot. Bad save by Milks. Joachim in the far corner. He sends it behind. Brady spinning. Takes a minute. Sets it up. Brady to Joachim on the far wing. Lost it at center ice. Colts fired that puck into the near corner of the Flyer zone. Thompson to Middlehurst. Across to Arkema. He'll skate through center ice. In over the blue line. Takes it to the corner. Drops it from Middlehurst. Middlehurst behind the net. Intended for Arkema. Middlehurst goes, picks it up himself. Behind. Critchley. Cleared out through center ice into the Flyers' end. Brady back to pick it up. Sees the Colts were changing. Hits Critchley at the blue line and over for Middlehurst. Back to center ice. Brady to Thompson at his own blue line. Off the near wing for Middlehurst. He gets hit from behind. And the Colts touch it. What? Colts penalty, 2 minutes for boarding. 5-on-3 for 1:11. Brown in for the draw, wins it to Martin, to Hobart, across to Campbell, back to Hobart, to Campbell at the half boards, to Hobart. Hobart in for Brown, a little too tight. Martin to Brown at the half boards, back in for Martin, to Hobart at the slot. He lets the shot go, missed, chip just wide. Brown picks up the rebound, sends it behind for Martin. Martin out front, intended for Clark, couldn't get a stick on it. Colts cleared down the ice. Milks sets that up behind his own net for Hobart. Hobart intended for Brown, over his stick. Shot on net. Milks steers that to the corner. Colts still hold it. Three Flyers on one Colt. They can't dig it out. Hobart finally does. Brown picks up the puck. Brings it down through the near wing, in over the blue line. Drop pass for Martin. Martin's shot deflected wide. Brown gets his shoulder in the head. Colts cleared to Hobart at the point. Shot deflected to the near corner. Martin, first penalty's over. Campbell gets it across to Hobart. He steps in, shot, scores! Flyers goal scored by number 19, Jackson Hobart. 5:28 to go in the second period. Arkema steps in to take the draw. Won by the Colts to the far boards. Colts play to the near wing. Pass back to the far side, up to center ice. Colts back in the Flyers' end. Shot from a tight angle over the net. Rebound over the stick of the defender. Critchley in on the applying pressure. Colts cleared up to their blue line. Back to the Flyers' blue line for Thompson. Across to Brady. Brady off the far wing. Intended for Monas. Couldn't quite get a stick on it. Colts back in the Flyers' end through Brady's feet to the near corner. Brady sends it around the far half boards. Intercepted by the Colts. Shoveled towards the net. And Arkema's going to the box. for hooking. Middlehurst in for the draw to try to kill this Flyers penalty off. Bouncing puck to the half boards. Colts bring it into the corner. Colts walk out with it, score. Middlehurst in for the draw. Scrum draw picked up by the Colts. In over the Flyers' blue line to the near corner. Campbell takes his man down. Loose puck behind the net. Middlehurst steps in. Colts come up with it. Thrown on the side of the net. Nooks. He holds that for the whistle. Middlehurst back in for the draw. Picked up by the Colts. Thrown across ice. Loose puck. Mona's got a stick in there to intercept that shot. Middlehurst picks up the loose puck behind his net. Played off the near wing for Critchley. Critchley gets that up through center ice. Colts to Critchley. Dumps it in the zone. Cleared out. Campbell backhands that to the far wing of the Colts zone. Monas and Critchley applying pressure, lifted high to center ice. Krause to the far wing to Monas, kept in by Critchley. Stick check by the Colts. Puck still in the zone. Middlehurst has it in his feet, picked up by Critchley. Colts finally get a piece of it, cleared down the ice. That's rolling towards the Flyers' goal. Milks, he'll hold that for a whistle. Brown steps in to take the draw. Scrum draw. Cleared to Brown's skates. He'll pick it up in the half boards. Lift that to the blue line. Glove down by the Colts defense. Dump back in the zone. Tribble. Picks it up in the far corner. To Clark to the blue line. Not out. Colts in deep. Shot. Bad save by Milks. Rebound goes to the far corner. Brown leaves it for Tribble. Up to Clark. Clark drags it out over the blue line. Gets the zone, but that's it. Colts back in the Flyers' end. Brown runs into a high stick. Shot deflected. Weak on the net. Clark clears that out of the zone. To the Colts blue line. Through center ice. Picked up by Brown. He's in over the blue line. Intercepted. Backhand to Martin. Weak shot. Couldn't get all of it. Martin gives it up to the Colts. They're down the far wing. In over the blue line. Martin with his great D, back checking. I'm not sure what Clark was doing there. Colts player runs into Hobart. Hobart shoves it down and he's going to the box. Loose puck. Shot. Say these refs must be from Barrie. Hobart, 2 minutes in the box for cross-checking. That's it. Tribble and the Colts player offsetting minors. Brown in for the draw, 2:15 to go in the second period. Colts win the draw out of the far boards. Back in, centering pass shot, missed wide. Rebound comes out front, loose puck. Nooks makes a save off his blocker in the net. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. He wins it back to Brady. Off the far boards for Critchley. Critchley lost it at the center, at the blue line. Up to center ice by the Colts. To Thompson in his own zone. He'll send that to Arkema. Arkema gets center ice, throws it on net. Steered wide by the goaltender. Picked up by the Colts behind their own net. Cleared to the half boards. Arkema gets tripped. No call right in front of the ref. That was good. Colts through both D shot. Nooks with the pad save. Rebound to the near wing. Brady fires that behind his net to the far side. Somebody skate. Critchley has him skates to Thompson. Thompson fires that to center ice. Colts back in the Flyers' end. Middlehurst on his man. Colts fired around to the far boards. Thompson back to pick it up. Kicked back in for Brady, back to Thompson. Off the half boards for Critchley. Critchley to the near wing for Arkema. To the Colts blue line, back in at the Flyers blue line to Thompson. Misfired. Colts cross ice to the near wing. Off the boards to the point. Didn't get all of that shot. Colts fired wide. 40 seconds to go in the period. Thompson with a good stick to break up that dump in. Critchley at the blue line gets it out. Colts back in the zone. Brady reaching shot off the mask of Milks. Loose puck, he'll hold that for the whistle. .30 seconds to go in the second period. Brown steps in to take the draw. Brown wins it as Colts strip it through his legs, thrown through the blue paint to the far side. Colts in the far corner. Krause gets run over. Colts walk up with it. Loose puck. Campbell takes his man down. Pass out front. Couldn't hold on to it. Another pass to Moniz. Moniz to Martin at the center ice. He chips that into the blue line and gives chase. Martin on his man. That'll about do it for the second period. All right. See if they can do anything better in the third period.
So at least like get it closer to not 6:30.
Yeah. Well, Sheldon's got a bruised collarbone.
So does Hudson.
Yeah, no doubt. He took a. That's took. Sunday. Yeah. Good. All right, here we go for the third period. Flyers down by 3. Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. Won by the Colts. Played back into the Flyers' end. Thompson up to Arkema. Arkema gets the red line, chips it in on net, and they'll hold that for the whistle. Middlehurst back in for the draw. Gets the stick, comes to Critchley. He shovels that towards the goal. And he'll smother that for a whistle. Teams will reset. Middlehurst lifts the stick. Puck goes to the near corner. Colts to the half boards, up to center ice. Thompson to Arkema. Arkema off the glass. Settles down behind the net. Colts to the blue line. Brady chips it into Middlehurst on the half boards. Critchley just trying to hit something that moves. Colts cleared out to center ice. Brady across to Thompson. Thompson almost in over the blue line. Picked up by Middlehurst. Miscommunication there. Colts fire that puck down to the Flyers' end. Comes out front. Brady to the far wing to the blue line. Clark helped that out to center ice. Played back into the zone by Arkema for Brady. Brady behind his own goal. Drops it there for Thompson. He'll send it to the near wing. Arkema to the blue line. Not out. Second effort. Comes to center ice. Brown chips that around the defender. He gets held up. And the Colts are going back to the box. Colts penalty, 2 minutes for interference. Face off to the right of the Colts goaltender. Brown steps in to take it. Brown wins it to Martin. Martin to Hobart at the blue line. He lets Chuck off the skate of the Colts player. That puck will come to center ice. Colts kick it in over the blue line. Shot. Shoulder save by Milks. Brown on the rebound. Backhands that to the near wing for Clark. Clark picks it up, takes it to the corner. Clark throws it on net, steered wide for the goaltender, and the net's off. Brown in for the draw. Won by the Colts. Fired hard down the ice. Milks lets that go to the near corner for Hobart. Hobart to the far side for Campbell. Campbell back to Hobart. Hobart up to Monas at the blue line. Monas tries to center it. Thrown on net. Loose puck. Covered by the goaltender. And Brown goes down. Brown back in for the draw. He wins it. Colts get a piece of it out the far side. Brady tripped over something there at center ice. Puck comes around to Tribble. Brown bumps his man, gets the puck to Middlehurst. Back to Brown. Brown down the near wing. Lifts it in off the defense to the near corner. Brown walks out with it. Throws it up front for Middlehurst. Shot deflected high over the net. Moniz to Brady at the point. Brady to Tribble. Tribble with the shot off the shin pads of the Colts player. Middlehurst in the corner. Brown steps in. Colts come up with it. Fired hard down the near wing. Milks out, sets it up for Brady. Brady under pressure, gets it to Tribble. Tribble gets bumped. Brady picks up the loose puck. Skates out of the zone. Up to Middlehurst at the blue line. Inside and outside. Middlehurst in the corner, spins. Off the boards to Tribble. Tribble back in for Middlehurst. He walks in, lets the shot go. Pad save, rebound to Brady with the shot. Loose puck. Covered by the goaltender. And Brown gets shoved down again. .11 seconds to go in the Colts penalty. Kima steps in to take the draw. Come by the Colts to the corner, fired hard off the wing, down into the Flyers' end. Milks leaves it there for Tribble, or not. Milks taps out to Brady. Brady to Arkema. Behind him, cleared out of the zone by the Colts. Back in the Flyer zone. Brady slowing down. Lets the Colts player get a shot on net. Why not? Colts come up with it through them. Center ice, kicked on net by Arkema. Milks holds it there out of the net. I don't know. Arkema in for the draw. He wins it to Thompson off the boards for Arkema. To Clark at center ice. Clark drives it through the Colts defense. Picks it up through the legs of Critchley. Loose puck bouncing there. Critchley turns, tries to fire, doesn't get a piece of it. Colts pick it up along the far boards. Up to center ice. Arkema hits his man. Lost it at the blue line. Colts with possession deep in the Flyer zone. Misfired. Thompson swinging at it. Comes to the blue line, kept in by the Colts. They'll chip it in at the ref's face. Krause gets it to the half boards for Critchley. He'll backhand that center ice intended for Clark. Colts send it back in the zone. Arkema in on over the red line. Colts goaltender thought about holding it, plays it anyway. Colts down the near wing, trips over the ref, comes to Hobar in his own zone, across to Moniz. Moniz to Critchley on the near wing. Critchley shakes off a hit, throws it out front. Colts are going back to the penalty box. 2 minutes for slashing. I think these might be makeup calls for the first two periods. Brown steps in to take the draw. He wins it clean to Martin. Almost. Martin couldn't quite hold on to it. Colts fire that puck down the ice to the far corner for Hobar. Behind for Tribble. Tribble up to nobody. Martin in over the blue line. Offside. That'll come all the way back to the Flyers' end. Just over 15 minutes to go in the third period. Brown steps in for the draw. Come draw. Brown wins it behind his net for Tribble. Colts wraparound attempt. Milk shuts the post. And the net's off. Get a whistle. Maybe not. He thought the net was off, but Brown in for the draw, deep in his own zone. From draw. Campbell has it in a skate shot. Milk steers that to the near corner for Hobart. Hobart to the blue line, intended for Brown, dumped back in by the Colts to Hobart. Off the boards for Martin. Martin under pressure. Colts player fires it through his legs down to the near corner. Campbell stopping behind his own goal. And the net came off there. No. Brown in for the draw. Loose puck picked up by Martin. He'll shovel that to the blue line for Middlehurst, just out of his reach. Colts pick up the loose puck at center ice, bringing it back in the Flyer zone to the near corner. Campbell behind his net, sends it to the far side for Brown. Brown to Hobart. Hobart up to center ice, right on the Colts stick. They'll backhand that back in the zone. Campbell to the near corner. Hobart picks it up off the boards. Back to Hobart. He'll send that to the Colts blue line for Middlehurst. In over the blue line, Middlehurst. Cross ice pass. Campbell pinching. Keeps it in the zone. Martin at the blue line. Back cross to Hobart, just out of his reach. Hobart pinching in deep. Shot through the crease. Comes to Martin. To Campbell. Campbell across to Hobart. Sorry, Middlehurst. Middlehurst sends it in deep. Played out front by Martin. Dumped around the boards by Colts to Campbell. To Middlehurst. Middlehurst winds up, lets a shot go. Missed just wide. Hobart from a steep angle sends it out the near side. To Campbell. Campbell back in the far corner. Back to 5-on-5. Shot by Hobart. That'll come to the near corner. Colts clear it to the blue line. Campbell sends it back in deep. Martin gets bumped. Colts to the half boards. Campbell. Shot. And we'll hold that. The Colts are going to the box for sure. Brown, let him go. Why? Offsetting minors. Arkema steps in to take the draw. Arkema wins it to Moniz, to Brady. Brady off the boards to the near corner for Critchley. Colts get a piece of it first to Arkema. He'll send that off the boards to the behind the goal. Moniz chips it behind Critchley to the corner. Arkema to Critchley in deep. Critchley walks out, had save, and the net's off again. Arkema in for the draw. Wins that to Critchley. Critchley gets it into the near corner. He gets bumped. Arkema steps in to help with the shot, picks up the puck. Arkema out front. Ramona's missed just wide. He gets hammered with a cross check, no call. Brady to Critchley in deep. Critchley. And Mona's, nobody's talking out there. Mona's got a piece of it. Picked up by, no, not picked up by the Colts. Clear to the blue line. Brady kept it in. To the near corner. Critchley out front. Mona's with the shot. I think that went off the face mask of the Colts goaltender. Clear to the blue line, kept in by Thompson. Mona's battling along the boards. Thompson keeps it in, gets it to Critchley. Critchley to Moniz gets huge cross check. Colts player's getting tossed. Critchley's going to the box. Oh, he's getting tossed too. They're offsetting penalties. Still 5-on-5. Brown steps in to take the draw. Won by the Colts to the far corner. Brown gets cross-checked. Come on. Nope. That's perfectly legal if you're a Barrie ref. Cleared out. Moniz picks it up, keeps it in the zone. Cleared to the near boards. Up center ice by the Colts to Moniz. Puck's at the Flyers' blue line. Brady picks it up, skates it in, across to Thompson, up to Brown. Brown shovels it through center ice before getting taken down. Mona's on his man. And they're sending Mona's. Flyers penalty 4 minutes for tripping. I guess 2 minutes for tripping, and you probably got a bench minor. Unsportsmanlike. Cleared to the blue line by the Colts. Back into the half boards. To the far corner. Colts just moving the puck around. Brown applying pressure there. Colts back in the far corner. Cross ice. Arkema got a stick on that. To Brown. Brown stabs at it. Brown up through center ice, has the puck. He gets bumped. Clark with the foot race. Goaltender comes out dangerously far. Cleared to the Flyers' end by the Colts. Back to Brady. Across out front, right to the Colts player. Milk steers that to the far corner. Krause. Brown, 2 minutes for slashing. Wow. So we got 5-on-3 for 2 minutes or less. Middlehurst on the draw, wins it to Campbell. Campbell to the blue line, not out. Shot deflected, just tipped wide. Krause, hard off the boards. That'll clear the zone and roll back into the Colts end. Middlehurst loosely applying pressure. Runs out of room. Colts pass it up through center ice. Nobody touched it. That'll be icing. $10:19 to go in the third period. Middlehurst steps in for the draw. Gets a piece of it to the near corner before he gets taken out. Middlehurst, he'll hold it there. Colts finally come up with it. They'll come out the far side. Through center ice, in over the Flyers' blue line. Wrap behind, up to the point. Cross ice shot. Bouncing puck. Milks makes the save. Krause and Campbell clear out his crease. Milks isn't happy right now. He's having a conversation with the blind-ass ref.
Well, you ran into someone.
Middlehurst steps in to take the draw. He wins it. Colts get a piece of it. Clear to the slot. Cross to the far point. Middlehurst applying pressure. Shot. Rebound out front. Middlehurst got a piece. Rolls to the blue line. Not out. Colts to the half boards. And skated out. Pass to the near wing. Off ice to the far side. Off the boards. Colts cycling the puck around in the Flyers' end. Through the middle, shot, missed high and wide. Clear to the blue line and out. Colts back in their own zone. 35 seconds to go in the Flyers' penalties. Shot blocked in front by Tribble. Comes to Hobart. He winds up, doesn't get the puck. Breaks up the play. Tribble. Clearing attempt off the Colts skate. We'll throw it out front. Bad save by Milks to the far corner. Arkema has it along the boards, chips it to the blue line, kept in by the Colts. Hobart bumps his man. Colts with the possession deep in the zone. Arkema, right time, right place, right time, clears the puck down the ice. First Flyers penalty's over. Played up the center ice. Brown came out of the box. Colts drop pass shot. Blocker save. That one was felt. Colts tried to wrap around. No luck there. Milks break up that play. Thompson from his own end. Shot on net. Colts player, goaltender, out to play it. Clark applying pressure and neutral ice in over the blue line with the Colts. To the corner. Shot. Loose puck. Pops over everybody's stick. Picked up by the Colts. Kept in the zone. 45 seconds to go in the Flyers' second penalty. Across to the far point. Colts spinning. Pass to the center. Back in deep. Through everybody to the blue line, kept in. Shot through traffic. Milks makes the save, kicks it to the near corner. Brady gets tripped up. Colts with the puck along the far half boards. Again, misplayed through center ice, down in the Flyer. Colts end. Colts, one last rush in this power play. In over the Flyers' blue line. To the far side, shot over the net. Rebound comes out to the near side. Mona's back in. 5-on-5. Dumped across to the far corner. Steered through the blue paint. Mona's picks it up along the near wing. Up to center ice, intended for Martin. On target. Colts penalty, 2 minutes for slashing. 7:02 to go in the third period. Middlehurst steps in for the draw. Scrum draw, Middlehurst gets it to the corner, cleared to the blue line and down the ice by the Colts. Campbell back in his own zone to collect the puck. He just takes it behind his own net, settles it down. Up to Hobart, center ice, dumped back in by the Colts. Campbell chipped it high into the stands. Just throw it at the ref. Middlehurst back in for the draw. Wins it to Martin. Martin at the blue line, up through center ice. Lifts it in over the blue line before he gets tied up. So that's Brown. Cleared to the blue line, past Hobart, down into the Flyers' end. Campbell back to pick it up behind his own net. Campbell across for Hobart. Hobart gets the red line and chips it into the zone. Martin holds it there. Colts pick it up in their near corner. Cleared to center ice. Campbell bumps his man. Just overskated the puck. Hobart steps in. Campbell comes up with the puck. Out the far side. To the near wing for Middlehurst. Middlehurst in over the blue line. Out front. Drop past Martin. Misfired. Cross ice to Middlehurst. Shot off the top of the stick. And Brown's going to the box for that one for sure. Down to the box. There's the stick. Brown's in the box, which is not sure if it's 2 or 4 for high sticking. Yeah. Brown to the box, 2 minutes for high sticking. .5:44 to go in the third period. Middlehurst on the draw. Quick shot. It's in. Middlehurst back in for the draw. One forward by the Colts. They'll pick it up in the Flyers' end. Wide, round to the far side, to the point, to the blue line. Martin with a good stick sends it off the Colts player into their own zone. Martin giving chase to the near corner, picked up by Middlehurst. He steps around to hit. Colts pick up the loose puck and bring it up the near side. Colts up through center ice. Martin interrupting that. Colts dump it into the near far side, rolls all the way around to the near boards. Middlehurst chips it down. And that'll be icing. Wait. Our key man for the draw. He wins it. Colts chip it in deep. Campbell got a piece of it to the blue line and out. Clark on his horse. Colts spin around and bring it up the far side. In over the blue line. Centering pass. Held there by the Colts defenseman. Pass across to the far side. Shot, pad save by Milks. Akima clears that down the boards. Colts goaltender sets it there. Colts passed up to the blue line, up through center ice and into the Flyers' end. Brown, Milks got a piece of that to the near wing. Cleared to the blue line and out by Arkema. Colts at center ice, pass back to their own blue line. Well, there at the blue line, puts them offside. Four minutes to go in the third period. Arkema in for the draw. Won by the Colts again. Played back to their blue line. Picked up, skate up through center ice. In over the Flyers blue line, around everybody. Couldn't get the shot off. Hobart chases him in the corner. Cleared behind the net to Tribble. Tribble got a piece of it off the glass to Brown. Brown to the blue line, not out. Second effort, lifts it up high. Bounces over the Colts stick before they settle it down. Played up off the boards to the Flyers blue line. Tribble across to Hobart. Monas dumps it in. Picked up by the Colts. Colts almost lost it at their blue line. Gets to the red line and dumps it in the Flyers' end. That puck will settle down in the far corner for Hobart. To the near wing for Tribble. Up to Monas. Tribble gets dumped. Clark in the near wing, or near corner. Lost it to the Colts. Monas got a piece of it. Has it behind the net. Colts send the second player in to pick it up. Right up to the blue line, up to center ice. Tribble bats at it. Colts are offside. Middlehurst in for the draw. He wins it to Martin. Off the skate of Monas. Colts turn, fire it in on net. Wilkes sets there for Thompson. To Brady, up to Martin. Martin gets bumped. Brady gets the puck. Sends it out the far side. To Monas. Back in the corner, intended for Thompson. Colts are there. Thompson stabs at it to get it to Brady. Colts still have the puck. Middlehurst battling. Comes to Brady in the near corner. He'll send that off the glass. Bumps out front. Brady lifts that to center ice. Colts pick it up, back in their own zone. Mona's almost stripped it. Middlehurst did. Middlehurst with the shot, high over the net. Colts clear the rebound out to the far wing at center ice. Chipped into the Flyers zone. Thompson to Middlehurst. Middlehurst high over the bench, or the glass, into the Flyers bench. Face off back in the Flyers' end. Minute 45 to go in the third period. Colts win the draw. To the half board. Shot blocked by Martin. That puck will come all the way down. Colts goaltender out to play it. To the blue line and out. Cross ice back in the Flyers' end. Misplayed to the far corner. Picked up by the Colts. Centering pass. Shot, loose puck, goes behind the Flyers net. Colts come up with it. Thrown out front, past everybody to the far wing. Martin to the blue line, got it out. Martin still on it, gets it to center ice. Colts overskated it. Middlehurst tried to get it back door to Martin. In over the blue line, Brady drops it for Monas, who was standing still. The Colts jump all over it. Back to Brady. He lifts that up to Monas, to the blue line, kept in. Thompson stabs at it, gets it behind the Flyers net. Colts come up with it. Thompson falls on the man, no call. Cleared to the blue line, not out. Lone man, shot, scores. Jesus. How about we just abandon the defensive zone altogether? Nobody was there.
It's 4-on-1.
Brown steps in to take the draw. 32 seconds to go in the period. Colts win it forward. Dumped into the far corner of the Flyers' end. Campbell picks it up, gets it to the near corner. Crouch, he gets bumped, gets it to Brown at the half boards. Brown sends it to center ice. Colts fire it back into the Flyers' end. Campbell, he gets run over. Crouch runs into his man. Cleared down the ice. Clark applying pressure. Colts player picks it up. That'll about do it for the game.